So you want to get set up stably way before you get to the circle.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But we're going to do LZ1 and 2 tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Great. Yeah, no, those were quite difficult to master. And I won't say I'm like an expert, but I'm doing most of it, especially the LZ2. I'm doing every now and then I get the merit one. But,
okay, that's good. So have you gotten merit on everything yet or not?
Not LZ. I think I've gone. No, I think I have. Yeah. LZ1 I normally just pass, but I think I did once get a merit.
And control?
Control is the
hovering.
The shed one, the hovering. No, I've only just got a pass with that as well.
Yeah, merit on that one's 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay, cool. I know what to aim for.
No, you got to aim for leaderboards now.
Yeah,
no, aiming for passing and merits, we're aiming for leaderboards.
User
the only problem with that is that it might get me into the wrong habit of rushing.
Yeah, no, just don't try and go for a leaderboard until you can like confidently merit the thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Hello. I mean, just try that. Just slam yourself into the wall 1,000 times. Eventually, you'll figure it out.
No, trust me, I have slammed myself into the ground and walls and stuff. I've probably put in like over 100 hours, 150 hours.
Well, I can't say the same. I've only put in as much hours as that I could in the past 2 weeks.
That's cool. We'll get there.
Yeah, but they keep on changing the stuff, that's why. I think like, oh, now I'm ready. And then I was like, oh, no new stuff. Okay, got to practice that.
Well, nothing's really changed except that we did add some things.
Yeah.
But the other things didn't change in essence.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Like I said, it's stuff you need to be able to do. So
yeah.
I mean, for me, it's a pleasure learning to do it properly. You know.
Yeah, I think you're close to ready to. Your big thing is going to be the pressure.
Exactly.
You need to be able to like forget about the stress and the pressure and who's watching and just focus on what you're doing.
The thing is, you have to do that anyway in a mission, so that's why I didn't want to rush it prematurely, because it's all great being able to do it, but you have to be able to do it with pressure, and that's what a mission is all about.
Yeah, but remember, once you pass Rotary Basics, you're still not flying in missions, but you can start flying on training nights. That'll help build a lot of confidence as well.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do it next week. Can you maybe give me a night that we can do it, so I've got something to aim for?
So we might have selection on Monday, so probably Wednesday, or we can do it on a Thursday night as well.
Okay. So, what's this?
He wants to do the
session thing.
Yeah, on the session.
Maybe just before class, eh?
Yeah, I don't know, probably. So I suppose we could do it like start 7 o'clock or something like that.
That's fine, 100%.
It doesn't take long, so.
I mean, even if we want to do it at the start of class, I've got to be able to handle the pressure. So I'd rather do it with
I would
pressure.
just like to do it when there's not a bunch of people on the thing breaking all my scripts.
Okay.
So
okay, no, that suits me.
Although I'll still do manual timing as a backup. Not going to completely rely on that, but it'll be nice to actually use this.
Yeah, the elective should actually be one at a time.
No, it is one at a time.
Because that's how it is in real life anyway.
Yeah, no, actually you don't do group, in real life you don't do group flight training.
No,
yes. So it should definitely be one at a time, because the candidate can do any of the courses in any order they want, and you don't want someone else to be using those at the same time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. And do you have to go back and land to do the timer, or can you just, the last task would be the end of the timer?
Actually, Phoenix, how did you choose to do it?
Just the last task.
Last task makes sense.
You do all those. If you can do all the exercises in session time, then there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So it actually makes sense to do LZ1 and 2 last, because otherwise you have to come back all the way to do something else.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, at the end of the day, it's going to be. I don't think the order matters in the time, to be honest. Probably going to.
Well, it does. I mean, if you go to LZ2 and then precision and then back to LZ1.
Of course, yeah. No, that makes sense.
But if you do LZ1 and 2 first and then the others last, then I don't know. But It does make a difference. Okay, sorry. You don't have to go back if you do
Actually,
LZ1
there is the fastest way is doing the stuff around the airport and then going.
Yeah.
Then you finish at LZ2, you don't have the return leg.
Yeah.
That's
so
what
that
I've been practicing. Yeah. And both the of course, both the auto rotation and tail rotor will be done with somebody in the cockpit in front. You don't have the other guys.
You'll never be alone in that chopper for a.
Yeah, but you don't have like the 4 or 5 passengers to do that.
Well, you will have
instructor.
Yeah, remember that's why I've set it up the way it is.
Yeah.
For the 2 landings, LZ1 and LZ2, you will have the instructor plus 4 packs. So you'll still have 6 people total in the helicopter.
As now pointed out before, auto rotation with a full load is pretty much impossible with a little bit almost.
Not if you like from a stationary 150 meter hover. Not impossible, but it's fucking. But full. Like I actually tried it afterwards with a total of 6 people in the helicopter. I was barely able to make it. I think a full chopper is nigh impossible from a station 150 meter hover. But you should never be in a stationary low altitude hover with 150 people or with a full helicopter.
If we could always change it where we started like 200 with a full load hovering.
Yeah, it's doable. I don't know. I think we can leave that for like advanced practice.
To be honest, when you practice auto rotation, it's good practice for auto rotation with like a Black Hawk, because with Black Hawk it doesn't make that as much big of a difference for the passengers.
No, I do want to do like one night, pretty much just autos the whole time. But I think if you can do like a basic auto rotation, you understand the thing. After that, it's just practice. But what I did see with the Little Bird is you can't just do the dyslexia pitch if you're coming from a standstill. You can't just pitch up and open. You have to trade some altitude for your speed first.
Yeah.
For auto rotation.
Yeah.
Where else would you get the energy from? I don't get it.
No, like if you look at Dyslexia's one, he never started from a stationary hover. He always was flying.
Yeah, no. So I do my own based exactly on how he describes it, of course, except from a stationary position. So the rules, all the tips for those things all still apply, even though it's basic flight model.
Something that really helped me with the auto rotations and stuff was Mover. The guy in CW Lemoyne. His stuff. He did that helicopter vlogs. And after he finished his pilot's license, he went for like emergency kind of training stuff, and they just did auto rotations like the whole day. And his run-on landings, especially the angle that he comes in, stuff that really helps. Where you skid on the runway.
Are you gonna slot up, Cool J?
Yeah, I'm just loading in with the main mods to see if that's the problem with my.
You're having problems. Oh.
I'm just having a problem with the screenshot. I don't know why. I had problems with the Apache as well. That was keys that were conflicting. Speaking of the Apache, apparently that's only coming end of March now.
For DCS?
Yeah, DCS one.
I'm not even.
I saw that on Steam. It's in January, in the beginning of Jan, like second week almost. That it's coming in March only. So, and that was before the delay announcement. So I don't know why people were so disappointed, because Steam literally told you it's coming in March.
It was supposed to be like the 1st December, then it was like in January, then it was sometime during February, but they started with the closed beta testing of it now. Pretty much already, it's just the closed beta testing.
The Apache has so much stuff going on in there. I can't imagine it being delayed again, because, well, I can't not imagine not being delayed, or it has to, because there's just so much they need to still do.
Well, they did. I think Wags, when he was presenting one of the videos, I think they said it is it is the most complex aircraft in DCS.
Yeah.
by far, because I mean, it's a co-op aircraft.
Multi-crew, I think is what they call it.
And it's like the Tomcat. It's got a lot of things going on, but it just has a lot more that it can do compared to the Tomcat, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it.
I'm actually surprised they were able to get the classified documentation or the declassified documentations on this, because it's still used in service today.
Yeah, but I'm sure there will be a lot of stuff that's not in there or that they just guessed.
I think the thing is, it's the D. It's a D1.
Okay, but I mean, which block of the D? Because the D got so many blocks, they just called it an E now.
That's right.
It's the AH94D, but they don't specify which block.
Okay. I mean AH64.
I think they might have somewhere, but yeah, I can't remember. I think, what's his name? Casmo TV. He's actually one of the testers, and he used to be a Kiowa and Apache pilot, so he's working with the testing, and he says the module is pretty much ready. I mean, he's shared a couple of screenshots of missions they've done together, and he says it's brilliant. He says it really takes him back to his days in the Apache.
The thing is, the H64A would be a lot more fun to fly than the H64D, because the D is so much more heavier.
Like, that's what she said.
Because that's probably one of the reasons why you had that video that's Apache crashing in Afghanistan, because the guy was probably an Alpha pilot and he wasn't used to the Delta. But then the Echo, they have new rotors and new engines, which then brings it back to the performance it used to have.
That's right, yeah. And it's also got a lot of electronic stuff. But apparently the A and stuff is like steam gauges still. This is like no
GPS or anything like that. So I mean, it's like contributed to like the one famous Blue on Blue where they blew up for Bradley or two.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That's a guy that just wanted to go home. And they said, no, you still got a mission to do. Stuff happens. But it must be bad, blowing up your own people.
If you think the data for Apache was supposed to be a much cheaper version of the Cheyenne, or like equivalent, a much cheaper alternative to the Cheyenne.
Hey, so
actually... Sorry?
It's just one of the stream folks.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm loading you now.
So Apache was never built to be like the ultimate attack helicopter. It was meant to be a cheap alternative.
And then there was a Comanche that they always spoke about, but that never really materialized.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a lot of technologies from it are being used with the new choppers now. The ones Army is looking at.
Yeah.
What's going in?
Back to the Valley of Death.
Right. Grab your radios and choppers. Check in when you're on the line.
Copy.
Copy that.
Yeah, tonight's just a little bit of Rotary training, so you get to see how we do pilot training tonight. Also, I do not have a camera, so I apologize for that. I mean tracker.
Roger, radio test. Goes 1 and 2.
Okay. So just check your heli number. You circle will be Ghost 4, Xalo 3, Phoenix Ghost 2, and I'm Ghost 1.
Copy that. Ghost 1 and 4 received. Over.
Copy. Okay, so we're gonna lift off flight towards LZ1 starting point. You guys can follow me. fly out, so it's going to be west-southwest-ish, generally following the road going to LZ1's entry point, EP1. You're going to climb out so that you get to 2,100 feet on your altimeter long before you get there. So you want to get settled on 2,100 feet and 200 kilometers an hour.
All copies.
We'll see as you approach I think it's about the second town, you see the road running to the right towards EP1. By this time you should already be at least 2,100 and 200 kilometers an hour. You're going to turn right and you're going to add your packs and you're going to go for EP1.
Doesn't the packs get automatically added when you go through the ring?
Yes, they do.
They do, but it's better to add them manually before that, otherwise, so that you are already set up and used to the characteristics of the aircraft before you get to the ring. The ring is sort of the catch if you forgot to add your packs.
All copies.
Right, you go through the ring, make sure you are at or about 200 kilometers an hour. As you go through the ring, you're going to take off some of your collective, and you're going to start trying to find a flight profile that matches the terrain, and you're going to start pitching up slowly so that you bleed your speed. If you find yourself overshooting, use your pedals to create drag on the airframe by slipping the aircraft, and that'll slow you down, and then make sure that you don't overshoot like I'm doing now, and that you don't overstress or sink too much. So remember to catch your collective at the end and try and land on the landing spot. Then as soon as you see the packs are out, you take off and you fly maximum speed, shortest distance to your EP1 point. Nice, next.
What's the maritime again?
You just missed. It's I think it's 103. Negative. You should be left with one pax, so simulating the DS that will fly with you.
I'll blame you. I was sitting there waiting for you to drop down guys to the LZ.
I'll take that, man. That's fine. Do you have any damage or not? Yeah, that's fine. So you've completed it clean. You're just slow. That's fine. Cool, how's it going? Ghost 4 coming. Ghost 4. Cool J, radio check. Yeah, I read you. I just heard Cool J. Cool J, where are you?
Cool J's inbound now.
Coming through IP1.
Okay. Were you behind? Copy. Right, Exiler, fly back to a point where you get set up for IP1 again. Good.
Okay, it's Ghost Rider 2 go inbound, out.
Okay. Guys, if you've gone through LZ1's course, turn around and the setup again. We're going to do this a few times. Copy. Yeah, call inbound to the IP. Make sure you have spacing between the guy in front of you, so you get some, probably about at least 45 seconds with the guy in front of you. Just call out your call sign and IP1 as you go through the IP1. Copy. Okay, 3. Drop that collective. Get low. Try and drop your altitude. Start bleeding off some speed. If you see yourself overshooting, do a pedal turn to the left so that you put you slip your aircraft and you get some drag. You can go way lower. You're very, very high. You're leaving yourself with a lot of extra altitude to bleed off at the end here. Right, from that point it should just be a normal landing. Right, and now flat out as fast as you can, low to the ground, not too low, obviously don't need anything into that EP1. Yeah, so much, you're getting there. You're losing a lot of time by coming in too high and then taking a long time after you've slowed down to get to the landing pad. So you want to have a smooth transition from slowing down to landing. So try and come in lower, stay lower all the time. Keep bleeding off the speed the whole time that you're going down. And if you find that you're too fast, remember to slip the aircraft, so use your pedals. Pedal depends on where you are. Usually the way you came in, you've got to pedal to the left or right. It depends what feels good for you and how much pedal authority you have.
Let's try to inbound now. I'm going around again.
Roger that.
Try and stay nice and low and see if you can start braking just a little bit later.
Copy that.
I'm just on the ground. I'm gonna want to see what it looks like as you guys come in. Came in high, got a lot of VRS and hard landing. Very, very high. You want to be much, much lower to the ground. Whoever's coming in now, that's much better.
Quickly inbound for OB1. Goes full. Over.
Don't forget to arrest your final descent at the India. If you don't look too fast, so it looks good. Try and keep it smooth all the way down. Visualize yourself landing on the landing pad as you come in. Not bad. A little bit of a ballooning before the land. Can be smoother, but it looks good.
Get up.
Radio check. And now do you read over? Okay, so just checking, can't go over the mountain.
I think. Copy, passing IP1. Watch your altitude, don't go too high. Remember, altitude needs to be traded for speed at the end. You don't want to be sitting with excess speed. Sliding McGee there, but it's okay. You blew your entry speed. Yeah, that happens. That's why you might want to make sure you're set up smooth for your entry. Try and hit 200 on the dot. Don't try and go too fast now. Just try and be consistent and hit 200. Another thing, as you guys come down to the landing pad, remember, if the point where you want to land is moving down in your view, it means you're going to overshoot it. If it's moving up in your view, it means you're undershooting it, you're going to get too low. And you're probably going to get VRS. You want to make sure that the point where you're going to land stays still in your windscreen. That means you're heading directly for it.
No, they always talk about a box, that you have to keep it in the box, and that works for me very well. I'm battling to get enough speed to get through IP1. I have to keep having to have a port. I'll have to go further out. Over.
Let's focus. Make sure you stay nice and low. Remember, any excess altitude coming down the hill means you need to trade that excess altitude for airspeed later on, and that's just going to bite you in the arse. So make sure you're not too high and that you control that bleed of that speed all the way down.
To IP inbound.
What's your IP inbound? Just say going around. Nice slip there.
Always be a risk bit.
Yeah, you gotta really be. You gotta catch that before it starts.
And then Mr. LZ.
Yeah, they're not gonna get out. There you go.
Now I did find a reliable, actually, hold on, maybe just not, wait. Now, so I think on the Blue Force tracker, you actually have on the bottom.
I'm not seeing it. Like your normal, where it says 283, 85 meters. A lot of blowing up going on here.
Well, that was embarrassing. What do you think, Chad? How do I need to slow down?
inbound. It's an important terminology for the future. Yeah, again, just say Ghost 3 IP inbound. Ghost 4, nice one, you missed a merit by half a second there.
Roger that, never-ending improvement.
That's good. If you can reliably get around that time, golden. Anything above that is just bragging rights.
Ghost Rider 2 IP inbound out.
Copy, Ghost 2. Nice 3, that looks smooth. Still work on that entry speed there, but it looks smooth. Well done, we've got a green board. Well, green and gold, that's good.
Ghost 4, inbound, IP1, over.
Try that again, IP inbound.
Ghost 4, IP inbound, over.
Copy, Ghost 4 out.
But if you want to have good situation awareness, then H to bring up the Blue Force tracker, and then Control Shift Home to put on the side with the more panels, then Control Shift up and down to zoom in and out.
The terminology is IP inbound.
Do we need to say IP1 or IP2?
Let's go to IP inbound out.
goes 4. Do we move to LZ2? Over.
Ghost Rider 1 IP inbound, out.
Ghost 1 IP inbound.
Ghost 1, this is Ghost 4. Are we still on LZ1? Over.
Just wait 1. Okay, if everyone's done with LZ1, let's go set up for LZ2.
Ghost 4 IP inbound. Over.
Roger, Ghost Rider 2 going to IP2, out.
I see now. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I've been talking to the stream this whole time, but
Ghost 1 approaching IP2.
It's not down to my help desk. I'll have to figure that out later. Feel free to
hold off for you. I see you.
I'll be sure to answer it again. Actually, there is a way I can fix it. There we go. And now you chat should hear me over time. I'll just be careful of what I say.
My adbacks isn't working.
Sure, so chat, you couldn't hear me this whole time I was speaking back. Ghost 3, IP inbound. Sorry, now did you say I must go to IP2? Over.
packs. I can't load my packs.
Failed it.
There's something broken with the add packs mechanism. Is it for everyone?
Yeah, I also couldn't load just now.
I seem to have packs.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know if I need to recycle my LA or not.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
I'm just gonna land in Zeus and see if I can fix it.
This one is so difficult. Okay, so there, I've got the speed right. Now I need to land on the roof, drop the packs, and get onto the egress point. There's the blue roof.
Ghost type inbound.
Oh my word. Okay, so I'm 10 seconds too slow. So, Ghost 3 here, I finished in 51 seconds.
Okay, did someone's heli not respawn?
Yeah, mine didn't respawn.
Yeah, that's doing the same thing that used to do with me. Just check if you can add and remove packs now.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. We might need to restart the map to get the packs working again.
It's fine, you can get valuable practice without the packs.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems my packs is also broken.
I mean, if you can't pass without packs, then how can you pass with packs?
Yeah, no, so it's good practice.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
Cool, JD died. Ghost Rider 2, IP inbound.
Oh, I missed it. I was at 40 seconds, 0.187 decimal. Okay, I think I'll get it this time. Ghost 3, IP inbound.
Guys, sure you remember, call IP inbound as you go through the circle so we just know where everyone is. Coast 1 IP inbound.
It again. These IPs, the LZs that we're doing now are so difficult. But it's good practice because in an actual mission it will be embarrassing to transport our troops and die before the mission even started, because I couldn't land safely.
Inbound call is as you go through the circle, not when you're on approaching the circle.
Well, that was embarrassing. In case in point. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can get packs added now. Nope.
Have you guys been able to fix the packs situation over?
Negative.
I tried a different heavy, but that also didn't work.
Yeah, I think it glitched out, but they said it's fine. We don't need to have packs to train tonight.
Copy that. By the way, that quest 2 is awesome.
Is it?
Love it.
Yeah, you need to add me later, then I can check out a few games with you.
Cool. What is your username?
I think it's Exile652.
Copy that. I'll look out for it. I don't know how to add it. I'll just go to friends.
Yeah, it's social.
Need to climb up.
Are you going to start with the IP1?
Negative IP2. We moved on to IP2.
Yeah, but I can just as well do it seeing as I'm here.
Is that where you was acquired?
LZ2.
Yeah, we're doing LZ2 now.
Copy. Exiler, I want you, after your first pass around, just land on the mountain between the two, like the exit and the entry, and pick me up.
Copy.
But you can do the run first, so after the run just land on the mountain on the way to the entry point.
Copy.
You just went through the IP?
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
There's 2 IP inbound out.
That was way too sloppy. Not gonna make it last time. Yeah, there it's lost. Shy too short in 2 seconds.
That wasn't bad, Exile. Just land anywhere, I'll land next to you.
Copy. Presuming a hill like this is not a good landing spot.
So just right on the tippy top of the hill, or land in the valley is fine.
Goes 4 IP2 inbound.
Trees on the ground.
Landing next to you.
Those 2 IP inbound out.
Okay. Right, you can lift off. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I want you to talk me through, or let's just go, I'll talk you through what you need to look for. And obviously the first thing is your approach and setup. You want to make sure that you are on 150 before you get to that. Also give yourself a good and long enough run up.
Yeah.
Goes 4 IP inbound.
So use your pitch to set your speed. So pitch down to go faster, pitch up to go slower, and use your collective to keep yourself off the ground. So pitch forward a little bit, you're too slow. There we go. Get your speed right on 150. That's close enough. Now you want to still keep your speed up. Don't slow down yet. Keep your speed up. Goes lower to the ground. Right. As you come around this corner, I want you to start bleeding your speed off and slipping the aircraft. Bleeding and slipping. Looking at that roof, go right. You are way left of the roof. Did you lose sight of it?
Nope.
What? Did you go on purpose to the left?
Nope. Lost control. Well,
Goes 2 IP inbound.
Okay, Exile?
Yeah.
So what you want to do there, it looked like you lost sight and you went to the left of it.
I actually
straight for it.
Lost control.
Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. So what you want to try and do is you don't want to, because that's deceptive, that one. You actually have a lot of space to slow down. So you don't want to slow down as you go through the circle, because it'll be way too slow by the time you get there. So you want to keep your speed up a little bit, but you can start slowing down a little bit earlier if it's too much at the end for you there. But then just try and stay almost at the roof light or lower, and start bleeding off your speed, and you'll naturally balloon enough to actually land on the roof. But from that point, so don't try and slow down too much too early, or obviously also don't slow down too late, then you'll just be too fast. But try and keep your speed up a few seconds after you go through the circle, and then start bleeding your speed and try and get some altitude so that you can land from the top onto it. You don't approach it from the bottom. But it's all about just reading that speed bleed and catching yourself that you don't stop before the roof. You want to almost aim a little bit further so that you don't come up short, because otherwise what happens is if you aim directly for the landing pad, you'll start braking, and you'll find yourself coming to a complete stop before the building, and you'll just sink and VRS. So you want to make sure you're very quick on that collective, and you catch that. As you slow down, you expect that it's going to sink, and you collective before it starts sinking. And then you should ideally be right over the roof when that happens, and you just put it on the roof. It'll take some practice to get that timing right, but just remember, don't start slowing down immediately, and then just try and catch that sink at the end. Because as you slow down, it's obviously going to start sinking because you don't have any more lift.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go give it another try.
My chopper also didn't respawn. Oh well, it's still on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to grab a fresh one in case I can spawn packs now.
Alrighty, here we go.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like it didn't reset the thing after my last attempt.
Yeah, it can manually reset in the scroll wheel. Yes, this thing is a lot different without backside.
Oof. Ghost 4, was that you?
No, sorry, Ghost 4, I've been bad.
I was like inches from you.
You know, it's good practice for situational awareness. Just use the blue force track and see all the other choppers are.
Good idea.
But we don't have a skill for situational awareness, but it's extremely important.
Yeah, if I had my eye tracker device, then I would have had it, but yeah.
Sorry about that, Ghost 3.
No worries.
No, Tony. I just heard you.
Xylical, do you have your Blue Force channel?
Ghost 3 IP inbound, and affirmative Ghost 3 has Blue Tracker active all the time. I just didn't look at it at the time.
Ghost 4 breaking off.
Ghost 2 IP inbound.
Approaching.
And there it is. I stopped too short. Come on.
Ghost 4 approaching.
And I broke it.
Ghost 1 IP inbound.
Obstruction on the roof. Wreck.
It is really difficult, even without the packs. Here we go again. It takes so long to get out there. So normally when we go through those IPs, then the helis automatically add packs, up to 5 of them. And when you land on the roof, 4 of them will exit the helicopter. 1 will stay behind to simulate a DS in co-pilot seat. And then you egress as soon as you touch down. But I can't even balloon properly to land it on the roof. Luckily this is only training and not the actual elective. Ghost 3 IP inbound.
Ghost 2 IP inbound.
Obstruction, wait.
Roger, I'm back.
Okay, egressing, Ghost 3.
Did you just push him off the roof?
I think so.
Well done. I actually didn't need to push him off. I managed to get a maritime even with the obstruction on the roof.
Though it wasn't intentional. So Bucky's is on the stream, he says, Roxette, every time I seem to fall in love, crash, boom, bang.
Good one.
Guys, any situational awareness?
Yeah, sorry.
Free holding short.
I mean, we could have more traffic control behaviors here, but I think practicing situational awareness is better. Yeah. So I noticed Ghost 1 was coming in, so I immediately climbed altitude to get out of the way.
No, I was watching you guys on roof also.
Yeah, Roger.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
That's something I definitely need to find with other people. Over.
Now, do you think VRSing is the fastest way to lose altitude? I'm going to coin it productive VRS.
Yo, that was so dodgy.
IP to inbound.
Well, at least I passed. That was so dodgy, but I passed. Oh, yes, see. My arms and my nerves and my hand is so sore from holding the stick all the time. Ghost recon check.
Nice one approaching IP2.
Goes to IP into out inbound out.
Goes 3, IP inbound. Damn. Of course, too low base speed.
Was that silent?
Down.
Hello?
As for remember that IP inbound call is done as you go through the IP, not 100 meters before it.
After that,
This helps everyone else to know exactly where you are.
IP2 inbound.
That was good, cool, Jay, much smoother.
the roof's just pulling out its rubbish. That was a fine landing and it set out crack. You see, during an exercise that something like that happens where you land perfectly but it gives you damage, will you pass? Is it discretion? Over.
No, you gotta land on that roof like a bee lands on butter with sore feet.
And do it with merit, that takes some doing.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
Ghost 3.
There's 4 going around, approaching IP3. There's 4 IP inbound.
3, if you've messed it up, go around. Don't try and rescue that abortion of a landing.
That's one way to put it, going around.
Yeah, it's more valuable to go around and try again than crashing and taking 4 minutes to get back here. I notice you come in and it looks like you may be overshooting it a bit, and then you dive off to the left and dogleg back in. So try and keep a straight line into the roof. If you see you're too fast and you're going to overshoot it, just overshoot it. Don't try and force it in. Come back in and readjust your entry speed.
P2 was inbound.
Copy, advising you.
Ghost 3, I'd be inbound.
Focus on a nice straight line in directly to the roof. Don't dogleg left.
That's why I've been down.
Copy, explosion before the roof.
Man, I just cannot get this. This is really difficult. Okay, engine on. What the heck? Must have been one of the other healers.
Fire 2 IP2 inbound out.
Ghost 2, did you manage to auto?
Ghost 3, I'd be inbound.
Out in front of me, so I had to turn around, but when I turned around, my angle dipped a bit too much and I had no rotor RPM anymore.
Ah, sorry, okay, I was a bit short notice, but I just wanted to check if it worked. That's fine. Exali on it.
Copy.
I want to see you get one clean run on this. Make sure when you get to the end, like the previous one, you blew up because you stopped short of the building and you basically sank into the building.
IP2 inbound.
Well, I did actually complete one, but I crashed right after I exited the egress point.
Okay. Now see if you can do a clean one. Don't worry so much about the time. Just get a clean, smooth run. If it's a little slow, don't worry about it. I just want to see a clean, smooth approach without sinking in front of the building. Going smoothly onto the roof and then getting out, obviously.
So what I do to consistently get merits, I do slide as I do the final turn, but I always keep the LZ in view at a quarter of my screen. It's like a very smooth drift, basically.
Yeah, but I don't want Exala to slide yet. I want him just to get that smooth, because he's sinking before the building. He's not judging his glide slope.
The idea is to keep a bit more airspeed so you can can't just hover over the ball.
Yeah, so you actually want to aim a little bit deeper. Who just blew up?
Not me.
This will be attempt number 10 now. I just cannot, it's so difficult not to have any kind of air tracking while doing this.
Sorry, second, goes to.
Entry speed apparently might have been off by a fraction of a kilometer an hour.
Ah.
3 on net.
Ghost 3, read you.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
Right, 3, remember as you slow down at the end, you're going to sink naturally, so catch it before it sinks. There you go, much better.
Goes for IP.
Psychological downdraft.
Right, Exala, you're still slow obviously, but who just crashed?
I think it was Ghost 2.
Oh, that's fixed. Exala, that was good. Just build on that. Keep doing it smoothly. Don't try not to crash, and you will see the speed will come. Just keep trying to be smooth on that approach and landing. Right, do your last round.
Ghost 3, IP inbound.
Goes for IP inbound.
Nice, Exala, yeah. Just keep building on that.
Well, that wasn't a land, but still.
No, it's fine. The things get a bit buggy on Thursday nights when there's a lot of people on here, and so don't worry about it. Just keep practicing that on your own. The big thing you want to start when you work on is that approach and to land is where most of your time is being wasted. Because you stop sort of short and then you take 5 or 6 seconds to actually land. So you want to have the approach and landing be one smooth movement, right? Right, join me, let's head out back towards IP1 past and then back to the airport.
B2 already inbound.
Copy, you can, Coaster, you can finish your run if you want and then we're just heading back.
Ghost 1, how does 131 sound? Over. 31.62.
Oh, your time, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, very nice. Well, nice one.
Ah, damn, okay. Didn't count to the landing. I'll be back now.
Okay. So I hope you guys are taking screenshots because I'm not doing it. If you want to make the leaderboard, you have to put a screenshot in the pilot's lounge.
Well, I took one for Cool J.
That's fine as long as we get a screenshot. Yeah, I can't keep track of everyone's scores. There's too many scores flying around. But if you have one that you're proud of and you've got a picture of it, put it in the...
Well, you've got the stream, so just go to the timestamp and snip it. There you go, Cool J.
Alright, Ghost 2, you're done with LG2. Correct? Alright, everyone, let's head back towards the airport.
Ghost 3, RTB.
Goes for RTB. Approaching base now.
Don't land, just approach the airport.
Copy that.
Crash or heli now, you are a dunce.
So, why did my engine just randomly break?
Land.
No, my engine broke.
No, land.
Goes 4 down safely, over.
Must I land on the airfield?
You have to auto-rotate safely.
Oh, is that what you... Oh, so it was you that did it?
No, that will be me.
Well, apologies, I self-prepared.
Oh, did you prepare in the air?
Yeah.
Are you still in the air?
Yep.
Yeah, I was flying close to the speed limit of the chopper, like almost 300 kph, so I thought I actually ripped my rotors off.
Ah, okay.
And I was about 2 meters above the ground. I did a engine disable just now, and I landed east of the airbase.
Okay, cool.
Goes 4 down on runway 24, over.
Dialer, did you land now?
Yeah, Ghost 3 touchdown.
Nice.
I want to do the altitude one, so go really fast, really low, and see how that goes.
Yeah, so I'm actually planning to do that now. So I want us to do follow the leader, and then at some point we'll just break it. Is everyone here by the base?
Roger that, 4.
Alright, so line up runway 24, single file, I'll be in front, on the numbers of 24, and then we'll take it out. We're going to play follow the leader, try and stay within visual of the helicopter in front of you, and similar altitude as well. So I'll try and do the thing I need to do and not crash. But I might crash because I have to run actual script, and then my controls go dead when I go into the menu.
If you want, I can run it.
That's fine. I want to give you the opportunity to also practice. Who's in front of me? Who's just get in line?
Yeah, no, that was me. I just did another VR auto rotation. I'm coming in right now.
Ah, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to take off. You can just fall in line.
I don't know who's who because your red chopper's not there anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm the front one. Yeah, running out of choppers. Okay, let's go. Just follow me. I'm going to be slightly dynamic. Try and keep an eye on the chopper in front of you and just follow.
Did you just leave the base to the west now?
Hey, Foreman, I'm doing a turn to the right now.
Roger, okay, I thought you were the other person on the runway. Oh, okay, there we go, inbound.
Oh, we're doing a circuit.
No, we're playing follow the leader, so just follow the chopper in front of you.
Copy. A bit difficult for me.
Goes 3 on behind you, goes 4.
Copy, Ghost 3. Just watch my tail. Well, that was way too low.
That's one down safe.
Goes 4 down safe with extra damage.
Yeah, a little bit damage, fine in this scenario. Who crashed?
Ish. Let's try that again.
Not goes 4, so I guess it goes 3, I think.
Goes 3 following on goes 4.
Okay, we're going around again.
Yeah, I was too low, so by the time my engines went down, there wasn't enough time for me to react. I fell like a rock into a sand.
Okay, so let's just talk about some theory here. When you're low and fast, so remember so we haven't really talked about this before, but with helicopters there's a dead man's curve, so you never want to be low and slow. You can be low and fast and high and slow, but you never want to be low and slow. So if you are low and fast and you have an engine failure, you can use some of your forward airspeed to trade for altitude to give you some reaction time and time to find a landing spot. So if you are flying 200 kilometers an hour low and your engine quits, you
got that?
Sorry. I actually left the button and kept talking. So when you're low and fast and you lose your engine, you can immediately you still drop your collective, but you pop up, get some altitude, see where you are, and then you can auto-rotate back down. Don't lose all your airspeed, you can still need some of it. But you can trade some of your excess forward airspeed for altitude to help you auto-rotate.
Yeah, so for those who remember, kinetic energy plus potential energy equals your total energy. So it's that total energy you want to focus on, and and if you have a lot of total energy, you can play around with it.
There was no way. I'm just getting bad luck.
Some auto rotations. I just want to do a one-on-one with Exiler quickly because I see he's struggling.
Roger. Yeah, you're going to need to set that up. Hold on.
If you want the script, or if you want me just to run it every now and then, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you to run because I don't have debug console anyway.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to be on the ground, so just tell me when you are in the route and I'll randomly disable it. Exile, you on it?
I am.
Right, just wait before. Are you at your chopper yet?
Yep.
Just meet me back at the LZ.
LZ?
At base. Are you taking off here now? Yeah, just
misjudge something.
Whoa, that was close.
I saw that thing spawned in front of me.
Roger, autorated.
Right.
Runway 24.
Okay, take off. Fly to the end of the runway on the right.
Okay, just switching
come back.
See how this one goes.
I suck at this, oh my word. This is horrible.
No, maybe you can submit tests, but those choppers should have all the same functionality as the other ones.
Oh.
Say again?
I said those choppers should have all the same functionality as the other ones.
I tried one just now. The passenger add packs also doesn't work for them.
Oh, but I think that's blown for the whole map.
But Kujay, practicing tail rotor rotations over.
And auto rotations.
I think it might be more dangerous to do auto rotation because you have to turn off your engines if you're doing rotor loss.
Ghost Rider 4 safely down, over.
Nicely done. There was an unexpected auto rotation in the middle of a tail rotor loss.
Yeah, just about.
But if you get a disabled engine, then that's good. But if you turn off your engine, it's actually worse because I think it applies a rotor brake.
I remember you saying this. I still wanted to test it. I haven't tested it, but yeah, I disabled the engines with the script, so it's fine.
I think the disabled engine actually helped me get out of the tail rotor spin.
Oh yeah, it would, because the way that you land a broken tail rotor is an auto rotation. Right, turn around, fly runway
engine now.
You want me to?
No, I'm turning off with the action menu.
Okay, cool. Right, go up to about 150 meters.
RPM isn't dying faster than expected, so maybe I'm wrong.
Fly the circuit, come back. I want you to be at about 150 meters with decent forward airspeed going over the runway.
Yeah, landed without any damage whatsoever, so I think engine off is fine.
Oh, it should be on. I've never had an issue with it.
When I do tail rotor loss recovery, I always skid land on the runway at 80, about close to 100 kph, so maybe I don't have to anymore.
Yeah, I will never skid it in. You've got way enough control to land it. Right. Drop collective immediately. Pitch up your nose, pitch up your nose, pitch up your nose, pitch up your nose, drop your collective all the way, pitch up your nose. You will hear the blades, picking up speed. Right, so you want to be almost level to the horizon and drop your all the way collective, don't pick your collective up, collective all the way down, pitch back a little bit, pitch back a little bit, pitch back a little bit, flare, full collective, full collective.
Okay. How did that feel?
Not the same.
Okay. What are you struggling with the auto?
Well, the two times that you did it while I was following you, I was just unfortunately at the lowest point that I could possibly be and not fast enough.
Okay. Yeah, so what was your speed?
When I was following you?
Yeah.
160.
Well, that's a lot of speed. You can recover from like skids on the ground at 160 auto rotation.
But not from 5 meters above the ground.
No, you can like half a meter above the ground. I'll show you.
What?
Because you're doing circuit runway 24, right traffic, over.
You can disable the engine in the scroll menu.
Yep.
So let me just get it set up.
Okay, auto rotation with engine off seems to work nicely.
Nice.
Although I still didn't land any faster than I would have skid landing.
Okay.
I mean, I still want to get lots of forward speed before I kill my engine and be aligned with the runway.
Yeah, okay. I just check I'm on the runway. Okay, so I'm 4-3 meter. Okay, let me come around on the runway and we can do it controlled.
Yes.
Okay, so my forward airspeed is around 140.
Speed to fly the pattern out again. Over.
Wait, what? Can I kill it anytime you want? Charlie, you can kill the engine anytime you want.
Oh, I already did.
You didn't.
Engine's dead.
Not on my side. Do you know what? I think that's maybe working locally on your computer. Okay, I'll have to. Wait, let me turn around. I'll have to do it.
This is awkward.
Yeah, but it's good you showed me now, because well, it worked. Why did it work earlier for you?
Well, this is interesting.
Just do it again.
Bucky sees so that. Okay.
I hit a bush there. I think
no,
it's a locality thing.
I think your side didn't pick up it properly because we were definitely losing speed and the engine was definitely broken.
That is fucking weird. Mine was just flying normally.
You
hit a bush.
You were dropping like a rock. The only reason we were still in the air was because you had your energy with you.
As
soon as we were below 110 speed, you dropped like a rock.
That's weird. Let's try that again. Just disable it while we're on the ground.
Want me to wait before it's pulled
up?
No,
you can do it now. Tell me when you've done it.
Yeah, it's done.
That is weird.
I'm gonna exit.
Okay.
And now you exit. How does it look?
It's running perfectly fine.
And
okay. I can fly.
What the hell? You're flying with a broken chopper.
Yeah, so it's broken for you, not for me.
These melts do roll a lot
now it's
more
fixed.
easily.
Yeah, they're a lot more twitchy.
Did you just repair it?
Just get it.
Did you just repair it?
No, is it repaired for you?
It repaired on its own then.
Yeah, it's synced. So I will have to disable it. Okay, so that's fine. I will disable it. I'll try not to crash soon. But the key thing I wanted to show is that you can trade your airspeed for altitude, even if you don't have a lot of airspeed or a lot of altitude. Let me just do a run on the taxiway, so I don't bother him. And it might not show for broken for you now, but we'll see. It should though. Right. Oh fuck. Okay, that's fine. Right, so very low.
That's for taking off runway 24, right traffic.
Sorry, that was too low. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time.
Shit. Yeah. Let me do it, and then you just disable it for me.
Okay. So the big thing you want to do is you want to immediately pitch up when you get the broken thing.
Let's just test if it breaks for you. Disable engine. Is it disabled?
Nope.
So I'm gonna have to do it with my global. Okay, wait. I can change my script. What's this really called?
It's 6.
6. Okay, I'll just do it differently. I'll do specifically for this heli. Heli 6. I hope that works. Right, so come in over the runway. Go be low and fast.
Go for on base for
let me know when you're ready. Just stay left of the runway because there's someone coming in on 24. Like in the middle of the airport. I hope I got this variable correct. So you are low and fast, so remember just trade that airspeed for altitude when it happens. There we go. Now you just auto-rotate. Keep up, yeah. Remember your collective all the way down, and then now flare and full collective. Beautiful. Nice. You see, if you have airspeed, you don't need altitude.
Finally, I understand it.
Yeah, cool.
But I think the key thing here is my view is always looking down at the instruments, right? I have better control with my view above my instrument.
Yeah, remember you're not supposed to be watching your instruments when you fly. You're supposed to be watching outside. You just glance at your instruments every now and then.
But how do I do that without a head tracker?
Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit more difficult without a head tracker, but you don't need your instruments to fly. You can fly completely without instruments. Just by looking at the outside, listening to the RPM and feeling what the helicopter you are. You can't really feel anything, but you can. I don't look at my pages most of the time. I glance at them every now and then, like especially if I want to maintain a proper straight and level flight, just looking at my vertical speed indicator. But 99% of the time, I'm not looking at those gauges. I'm looking at the outside. And I don't even fly with the on-screen gauges.
Do it again.
Why did I jump into your chopper? Why did I jump into your chopper?
I have no idea. I saw now, if you are the passenger and you use the scroll wheel menu to disable the engine, it disables it only for you, not for the pilot.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
It was so funny. I saw Nawu flying with a broken engine. Perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the map is now so confused already that that's the problem, or
you're doing circuits.
Negative, doing drag racing over.
Okay, let's go for it.
If you can auto rotate it out of a drag race.
Hey.
Nope. Cool J. Come on, man.
My collective in, damn it.
You gotta react quickly.
He's running away from us now.
There's those choppers don't spawn anymore. It's been a while.
Yeah, but both instructors died.
Yeah. No, there's something wrong with the respawn thing. We need to look at that. I don't know. Oh, did you see I put the LG 1 and 2 scoreboards at the back here?
I saw that, yes.
Yeah, with your scores Photoshop.
Well, that's the only ones I've got on.
I'm telling you, that's a work of Photoshop. It's not real.
It is Photoshop.
Exactly. You admit it. You admit it.
No, the times are real. I've got the
bloody hell.
30
seconds. I don't think you can do faster than that on LZ2.
No, you can. I've done a 29. I just for some reason didn't take a screenshot.
Well, I did. Yeah, I got like 31 something tonight. Was it 31 or was it 32? Or something like that.
You got a good one, yeah. So remember
I got like 6 or 7 merits. So.
Yeah, I know you had a lot. So remember to post it so I can update the scoreboards. I must actually probably post just for fairness. Post the screenshots that I put on here as well.
If you do print screen it, how do you...
Print screen should work. Then it's in your clipboard and you need to paste it into some kind of like Paint or something.
Like a Word or something. Okay, great.
Well, not a Word, but
Paint.
Paint is fine.
Okay.
Right. How did you guys find the practice?
Very educational. I just need to find time to practice on my own, but it's also difficult because this weekend I'm going to be in Veldrift, and then I am back for mission night.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Obviously, Phoenix and Cool J, you guys are obviously smooth and practiced. Exali, you just need to work on just putting more time on the exercises. I think you know what to do, and you've got the basics of it. You just need to put some practice in to get smooth. But you'll get there quickly. You're not far off.
Yeah, I must say the controls, especially the stick, is very smooth now. The HOTAS as well. I can't fine-tune it anymore in ARMA controls. Oh. So it is literally all just practice.
Yeah, just stick time now, you know.
But I'm happy that I got to do LZ1 and 2. That means that every single one of your courses I've done at least once successfully.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, just keep practicing. That's all. It's the only way you're going to get smooth and comfortable. Because you want to be confident and comfortable. Because obviously when you take the test, you have the added stress of worrying about the time and all that.
Yeah,
Cool J? Sorry, Phoenix.
Yeah, also the way I made LZ2 was that the way you want to do it is in a way that you can do it consistently very well all the time, not necessarily going for the best time. And so smooth slide, always keeping an LZ in sight and always on the same spot on your dashboard until you're just over it, and you basically turn your final approach into the flow.
Yeah. All right, Cool J, when are you doing when you're testing?
Next Thursday, 7 o'clock, you said.
Okay, are we setting it for then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right,
okay,
cool.
And so we're going to have all of the elective candidates inside the chopper examining him at the same time, right?
I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
I was actually contemplating doing that to up the pressure, but I think there's enough pressure. It's fine.
It would actually be interesting, instead of having AI packs, have the elective candidates there.
Yeah, no, but it's you have to then have enough of them. Oh, well, yeah.
You'll have to do it in mission, yeah. But the auto rotation and that stuff might be a bit difficult with more than 3 or 4.
No, but we also want to have the setup be repeatable and known and controlled, so it's fine. It's going to be a lot of more than enough stress when you're flying guys around, training nights and on missions and stuff.
Oh, I don't know how it's useful. Have you guys tried flying inside the hangar and then turning around and flying out without touching the ground?
Yeah.
It's also a very good practice.
Yeah, fun little thing.
And with a Black Hawk, obviously.
You can.
You can. I think a Chinook can't remember. I don't think you can.
I don't think so.
Might have to try that.
A Chinook should be able to, but you have to roll it in.
Idea.
Yeah.
But to turn it around.
That's fine. We'll do some really challenging stuff where you take a little bird with 4 people in, and you try and stack crates on top of the hangar roof with a sling load.
Sling load.
Yeah. That's and not a little bit of Melb. That's fun.
Is the Melb less powerful?
It's more twitchy.
Okay.
Right.
It's like a supermodel. She's full of shit. But
say goodbye for the stream, guys.
Right. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining us for training.
Cheers.